Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Gateway of Summer Solstice. This is the opening, the portal, the threshold into the season of Litha, which is for our earth-based folks and our earth-based ancestors, the time of the south on the wheel of the year, the wheel of life, the compass, if you will, that gives us direction around the energies and wisdom and allies of each of the eightfold moments of renewal and experiencing. So this is a really big portal into the highest point of illumination for the whole year. So we're moving also from the light half of the year into the dark half of the year, which to me begins, it's like an inhale is the light half. So from winter solstice to summer solstice is a nice inhale. And then from summer solstice to winter solstice is the exhale of the earth, the out breath, letting go. So I wanted to share a little bit about some of the energies and my favorite practices, a few of my favorite practices for this time, and remembering that it's not just a day, it's a season. We have 6 weeks, six calendar linear weeks, and um, to immerse in what this time offers. And it also speaks to the midpoint of our human life cycle. So, um, where we are, wherever we find ourselves. And it speaks to the adolescent time, and it's the mid experience of our day, that time of like the highest light. So if we think of like teenagers burning brightly in their adolescent fire and the noonday sun, it's like at its peak. And summer solstice, where that illumination is at its peak and the earth has been steadily warming and warming and warming and will continue to do so. Like we still have long summer days ahead of us. But this time is like midsummer. So, especially in the traditions of our Northern European ancestors, this is a midpoint, that the cardinal directions speak to a midpoint, not a beginning point. Because ancestrally, in that pathway of wisdom, everything begins in the unseen. And so we feel the energetic shift before we experience the physical shift. And this shift in the physicality of the earth and the physicality in our own bodies and beings like really is a midpoint experience. So like in a lot of the holistic wisdom lineages that you can find across the globe, the invitation of this time to take care of ourselves is around balance. So if we're in the highest point of light, if we're in the most heat, and in that time of the South, we're in the doing. Like South people are doers. Like they make the vision of our dream time, our winter dreams, like come into fruition. So South people are doers, they're producers, they're managers, they're like making stuff happen. This time is manifestation from the unseen and now it's in the seen. So it's physical, it's in form, and we can like experience it with our earthly and human senses, with our body and being. And so if we're feeling out of balance with heat, with light, like we just bring in things that are cooling and grounding. And so we bring in time in the cold water. We bring in refreshing teas, things that bring a quelling of irritation, a quelling of heat. And just to really invite us into an awareness of like, what could help bring this into balance? The other invitation of this time I wanted to speak to, one that I love, is like writing a letter to ourselves at summer solstice for us to open at winter solstice. So the time of the most light, maybe just recording your observations, like going to your sit spot and recording your observations and what are you noticing in the full light of the day? And then sharing that with your future self in the winter cave, passing along some of that uh, light and bright medicine that maybe is needed at a point in the winter cave. So that's a beautiful ritual and care for oneself. And then one of my favorite practices is to work with the gathering day invitation of summer solstice. Summer solstice has also been known as gathering day. The sun is at its peak, so the medicine in the plants is also at its peak, at its fullness. And so harvesting medicine plants on summer solstice is another favorite activity practice of mine. I invite you to spend some time, like days or weeks ahead, even just sending the plants a telepathic and intuitive communication message that you will be harvesting them soon, giving them love and gratitude and asking them actually when do they want to be harvested, like really listening. I did a lavender harvest this morning that I really wanted to do on solstice, but the lavender itself was like, no, I need some space. Like it's growing so many buds, and I'm thrilled that this lavender has just flourished this year. And it was like giving it a trim created more breathing room and space for more blossoming, and that will potentially be harvested again on solstice. Also, other medicine and culinary plants. This is the time of like just that peakness, thinking of things in their full form, in their peak form. And so, spending some time not only prior to harvesting in letting the plants know that you are coming, asking for and receiving wisdom and information around best practices, but also taking some time before you harvest to sit and send love to the plants, to like cup their beautiful bodies in your hands, to feel the love from your heart extend through your hands to the plants themselves, and to be in a time of appreciation, gratitude, sending loving energy, and then having movement into harvesting from that place of attunement and slowing down, like really being in that place of listening to like what's most beneficial to the plant itself, remembering that like us, they are alive and part of the natural world, and we can be in honor and reciprocity. So, offering that love and gratitude first is a way of being in sacred reciprocity, offering them a blessing, offering them a song, offering them another medicine plant in gratitude, offering them a strand of your hair. It's often what I'll do when I'm out foraging, is like offering my hair and a song in sacred reciprocity, giving them something in exchange for receiving. And so, really being in that right relationship. And so, attuning to and with solstice as a gathering day, as a time like our ancestors to be with the medicine plants and to gather them and bring them in and to make delicious, yummy things with them. So, I hope that you enjoy this gateway, this particular threshold into our new season of the South, or new season of Litha. I have a few donation-based offerings this coming weekend, a breathwork group, and a visioning to support where we are in the path of becoming. And as always, you can check out for a deeper immersion into the seasons of the wheel. Our Wheel Walkers class, the Litha season, is now available. And I send you many blessings and enjoy all of the vibrancy and the life force and the yes of this time. Peace and blessings.